Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian
Go on, everybody.
and Brett.
What's up?
Welcome back to part 2 of our Monday morning TLC doubleheader. If you're watching this, the video before was our MILF Manor review, as we call MILF Manor Monday morning. This is a 90 Day Fiancé the other way afternoon tea. This was episode 4 of the season. This is a long one, Brian. The eyes do not see what the mind does not want. I don't think any of them could even start to tell you what any of that meant. These people are all crazy still.
I think that applies more to
folks. Everyone's still crazy. One super likable person we'll get to probably at the end because it's the most boring is Gabe. We love Gabe. Bro, Gabe and Isabel a lot. The kids are awesome. Love seeing that family there. I don't think it really matters what the family thinks. So we'll get to that, but we need to talk about the dumpster fires because that's what everyone is here to talk about. And you can't spell dumpster fire without Jen and Rishi. This chick is coming to a quick realization that this dude is a dog. But even the question she had to him about are you sure you haven't hooked up with anyone? She's ready to get out of there quick. She's actually making sense when she's like, I'm not gonna go meet your family, dog. I'm not gonna go meet your family and play this game with you. And he is a coward. He said he went to the gym. He went away for 9 hours. I know he's a trainer, but still he disappeared. Bri, then Brett, I want your thoughts on this episode for Jen and Rishi.
I mean, Jen should have known when she asked the cab driver, is it crazy? And he said yes, that she should have been take me back to the airport right there. That was the moment. Go back. I mean, yeah, he is a coward. I get that it's definitely, we got to remember that it's different traditions over there and how they your family reacts to stuff, but just tell him he's just making this worse with every second that goes on. She's gonna blow up when she finds out that he hasn't told his family. His family's obviously not gonna like her. I mean, it's like you said, it's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster.
Right.
Yeah, going back to the title where you said the eyes don't see what the mind doesn't want. That made me think of the MILF Manor recap we just did where Billy shot down Disco Mommy. So go check that out if you haven't. But anyway, so in this episode, when Jen was talking to the cab driver and he wasn't even talking back, I was like, that's her relationship with Rishi. She's just talking. He's not saying anything. He's just going with the flow. And
no sex for Rishi either.
Yeah. I mean, I actually don't blame him. I think I blame him for the family part, but I don't think he cheated on her just because I don't think there's available options in India, maybe. But I think the whole arranged marriage thing is the only downside. But other than that, I think he's treating her, as nice as he can.
Except for just the lying.
And no toilet
being
paper.
Engaged for 2 years.
No blankets.
He left her in the gulag, Brett. Brian brings up a good point. He left her. It was the next morning she's got
a 5-star apartment.
The cotton hat on.
He was living.
Brett is right about that.
Living with his whole family looked like a 2-star.
Yeah. Uncle. I said it's Uncle Joe, right?
Yeah, that I was blown away by that apartment. I was like, that place is very nice, but all he wants to do is do these weird ass yoga poses.
That was fun.
He says, I didn't bring you any toilet paper, dog, but I brought you. It's like exhibit. Oh, dog. You ain't got no heat or no toilet paper, but I brought you these yoga mats for the roof that we can do while my mom thinks I'm at work.
Right.
I thought he was gonna give those to her as because her mattress was
his bed.
That was my god.
Memory foam.
Yeah. Oh my god, are you kidding? That would have been unreal if he gave it to her as the blanket. Okay. So I think we all know where we stand on this. Next week, it looks like his spot's going to get blown up about the arranged marriage thing. So that should be really funny to see. So it's not going to get any better.
What about our homie with the dress?
Oh, yeah. So the guy with the dressmaker guy, the assistant specifically, who was wearing the dresses that she thought were ugly and she wanted to be respectful. So she kept saying they look good on you. That guy, he was a total thumbnail material for the Reality Guys. So Brian, thank you again for pointing that out. I know I brought him up pre-show. I was eager to move on because I want to get to another dumpster fire. You're gonna need basically the fire department in for this whole show. Jeymi and Kris. There's a good shot Kris doesn't make it through the season. Like health wise, she might die.
Yeah,
She said that she broke her neck and back in a car accident and then was driving home from the hospital and then got rear-ended again.
this is also 20 years ago.
20 years ago, dude.
Yeah.
How old is she? I forget.
She's
Like,
40.
Every
yeah,
episode,
man,
she has
that's
a new
bad.
disease
She
to
said
add to
she's
the
gonna get
list.
like spine.
Yeah.
I think she needs like fusion surgery, like spinal fusion. I think that's basically what she needs to get. And like 100K surgery. Obviously, she's living in Bumble. Like, where's she now? Median? No, no, that's the Gabe and
Gabe.
Isabel.
Uh, the-
Whatever. They're
yeah.
not in America.
Yeah.
And this surgery has no like insurance. Like she sold her house in Alabama. I'm not sure it's not some crazy thing. She had divorced twice, right? Like the
I mean, I think
night terrors, narcolepsy, an allergy to mints, and a broken neck and back. A broken
Yeah.
freaking neck, like Kurt Angle. You know what I mean? Like, what are we gonna do here?
Dude, I don't. Yeah, she might just if you breathe on her wrong, she might shatter.
Jeymi's faces she's making remind me of what's our boy from The Bachelorette and then from Bachelor in Paradise, and he always makes like the big bug eyes with the curly hair. He turns down the girl at the end of Paradise recently. You know what I'm talking
Justin?
about?
Justin, yes, Justin.
Yeah, Justin. The bug eyes.
Yeah.
Those are the looks she's giving. She's like, oh boy. They said the sex was good though, so I guess congrats on that. Let's see what they say in like 3-4 episodes.
She said the quote from her, "I don't want to get the surgery till I can't move my neck at all." I'm like, what? What a world.
she'd wear like a neck brace.
Yeah, she just wear a neck brace. But
for
like,
an entire year if she gets the surgery.
well, maybe she should have got it originally. No wonder she needs to wear it for a year. She's been 20 years in the making.
Why don't
Should've
you
gotten
get
it
it
with
for
her
the
first
2
marriage.
years you're
That
talking
one.
to the chick online
Yes, I
while
agree.
you're just home?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know,
Good
man.
point.
Just, again, it's just these people.
I mean, based off where she comes from, it sounds like her hometown in Alabama is way worse than anything she's going to get in Colombia, which is sad.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
This is the portion of every review of 90 Day Fiance the other way where I do the Mahmoud and Nicole review in 15 seconds. Nicole is still scared. She's got her eyes wide open. She's been there before. This is her fault. She knew it was coming. She's got herself walked away. Looks like next week she's going to cry a lot. He still doesn't have his driver's license. Am I missing anything?
Fried food makes her tummy hurt.
Doesn't at all, sweetheart.
His
Doesn't at all.
brother also kidnapped a wife from another country. So
We
they had
knew that the
experienced-
Chinese
Yeah, that
wife
was last
she
week. Yeah, they
admitted
mentioned
that
that.
she never gets out. She's not allowed out of the house.
I'm just, again, we need, like, what are these people thinking?
Let's see, what else do I got here? Okay, let's get a little. Gabe and Isabel, like I said, are boring. The family's reunited. They all know each other. The kids are great with him. The kids allowed to bring toy guns into the airport, which I thought was interesting. Definitely probably wouldn't fly in America. But they're cool. He has to go meet the family and let them know that he's trans. I just don't think there's a lot of stakes there. The kids love him and like she loves him. Like, I don't think that's gonna like tear the whole thing up. Like, did you guys disagree?
Nah, I think
it will.
Ooh,
All right,
I mean,
okay, I'm gonna say no.
I'm rooting for them because they're my favorite couple, I
By
guess.
far.
Just 'cause Gabe seems like the coolest, but I think the whole family thing is an issue for a reason, and I think her dad is going to shit on the idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Of,
Yeah, but
of
Oh,
him
for
them
sure.
dating.
yeah, he's definitely going
And
to.
she almost doesn't want Gabe to tell the family because she knows that's going to happen.
Mhm.
Which I was wondering
That's
what
true.
you guys think he should do. Because if I were in his position, I would be like, "Yo, it's your parents. If you think I shouldn't tell them, I ain't telling them."
No, you got to tell them. It's literally like existentially who he is. And honestly, she has to at one point in time now. She put it this way, guys. Honestly, she made the decision already. She brought him now into her children's lives, like physically. Like, it's now up to the parents to decide if they're going to be a part of it or not. But like, she's now just nervous because she knows, I think, that she already made the call. Like, so if her family's like it's us or him, she's like, well, it's got to be him, right? Like, that's how I read it. Like, I think she just doesn't want to have it, but it's an inevitable confrontation. Not Gabe's not in the argument here, right? He's not there to argue with anyone. Like he's like, this is who I am, and bye. Like
Yep.
you guys talk about it, but if you really don't like me, like I'm here. I'm not gonna leave. Like I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna say. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. So like you can not like it unless literally he thinks he's gonna get like killed or something. Like I don't think he's staying. You know what I mean? Which I don't think he's gonna get murdered.
Well, I think it's on her if she wants to get her parents' approval if they disapprove.
If that's a deal breaker,
and
yeah,
that's a deal breaker. Yeah,
that's fair. No, it's a very fair
which
point.
I don't think it should be, but like I think it's going to be an issue to where
I just
the
don't know how
family's
you
not
can
going to
bring
like
him
it.
into your kids' like lives like that if you're not willing for it to not be like a deal breaker, right?
Yeah.
But Gabe didn't know that her daughter already knew also.
And he's,
Well,
I mean, he's got her name tattooed on her arm. They got to work, right?
He can get it removed like he got the other one removed.
All right.
They also have like the internet. It's like not that hard to figure out. Like really, I'm sure it would be pretty easy to figure
I wonder what her son will think in 5 or 10 years when he finds out. If he
Dude,
cares.
for all you know, the kid kind of knows too. Like it's goofy to, it's not like crazy to like crazy to think, but either way, we'll see. I'm interested. That's why I like the show because they do keep like up with these couples. Like they do like follow-up seasons. They appear on like the watch alongs and stuff. So like we'll definitely get to see a lot of these couples post this season, which is fun for us to kind of like keep going in. Also, well, I'll bring this up at post show. I just thought of something I read post show. Little tease for content for the channel.
I'm like the least PC person ever, but I like Gabe and I'm rooting for them. So, anyways,
So brave, Brett.
yeah. So
Brett's
brave.
approval.
So brave, Brett. Thanks. Finally, we have my favorite, your favorite, and I think America's soon-to-be favorite couple, Debbie and Osama. I don't know about you guys, but like I trust Osama a lot more after seeing his kick flips in the trailer. Dude does great ollies, great kick flips. And he said the soul has no age, boys.
I don't trust people that push planks.
This is gonna be a great one. I can't wait. She has a prenup though. Do we know if he's gonna sign it though?
Probably won't.
We're gonna find, and that's what his the son made a great point. He's like, you can sign a prenup all you want, but if she just transfers her money into a new bank account, like what are we supposed to do? I'm like, bingo, bro. That money's gone. Like you're out. And like she's got a lot of money for those freaking crazy crystals and everything. She definitely has like a lot of money from like the husbands, I feel like that she had. Like she seems like she's sitting on something. And the house was probably nice. I don't know what happened to the house. Debbie, I hope you didn't sell your house. Please don't tell me you sold your house, Debbie.
No, she's like in a townhome community in Sugar Hill, Georgia. It's not that nice. It's okay, but
oh, look at that inside info, bro.
Well, yeah, like when I saw them driving outside, I was like, okay, I can like I know the vibe of where they were living. So
she's a lot
middle
more
class.
show.
Okay.
Middle class.
No class. Overall, this episode, I think was good. We actually didn't even have all the couples, which I actually really appreciate. Looks like they will be back next week, though. Looks like more trouble in paradise, though.
Johan the bum.
Johan the bum. Johan the butcher.
Oh yeah, I actually thought that they broke up already because I didn't watch last week, and so they weren't in the whole episode, and I just assumed they were dead already. But
no, they were back next week. Johan the butcher will be back. So a big week for the reality guys as far as content. As you know, we just dropped the MILF Manor, so our TLC Mondays. Also look out tonight or early tomorrow morning for our Below Deck review. Captain Lee is making his return. Captain Sandy will be departing, so that should be an interesting episode. Also, The Bachelor. We will probably do a no edit release on The Bachelor, so it may be live, may just be like random. We'll see. Also, look out for everything else we have going on the rest of the week. Married at First Sight, Survivor 44 premiere. The Challenge World Championships premiere next week as well. We also have Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Brian is doing a lot of stuff on the TikTok, 60-second reviews of Love Island. Brett, myself, also throwing videos out there. So make sure you're liking, subscribing on there as well. And make sure you keep commenting on the videos. We're really enjoying that. And the comments really help the algorithm and helps us. So going for 2K subs on both. That's the next milestone. So help us get there. But until our next episode, which should be the Below Deck review from myself, Brian, and Brett. Thank you. Peace.
Love you guys, unless your name's Osama.
Well, I like kickflips.